Alright, we're going to be doing the Cayo Perico Heist solo as easy as we can, stealthily. As you can see, I'm taking the Longfin infiltration up to the north dock. We're going to come here first so that we can get our secondary targets. So just go ahead and park your Longfin right there. With the Longfin infiltration, you do get this nice little disguise that allows for white targets to not really care about your presence. So the white dots on your radar, it doesn't really matter if they see you. The red dots, however, they do matter. They will shoot you on sight. They don't really care. The white dots, they also do not like if you have a weapon out. So they will raise the alarm if you have a weapon out and they see you. So just try to stay out of everyone's cone of vision for safety. But as you can see, I almost get caught there, but I was able to get over to cover, and we take out this guy. We're going to want to stick to this warehouse I'm right at here, and we're going to stick to the warehouse over across the street. The warehouse across the water can sometimes have loot. You shouldn't need it. It's kind of worst case scenario if you do need it. So we're going to get all of this. Looks like cocaine. And then we're going to go over to the next warehouse. Alright, so we're over at the next warehouse. We are just kind of waiting around, making sure no cars are coming by. I was scoping out this guy across the way here because I thought he was behind the boat so he couldn't see me, and I was right. You can see my cursor turned red there. He is behind the boat. So if he is behind the boat for you guys, he should not be able to see you. I'm just waiting for the guy in the warehouse to turn around now because he's looking exactly where I'm going to go. So just give it a wait. Make sure everything lines up to where the guard tower guy's not looking at you. The guy in the warehouse isn't looking at you. And just make sure that guy around the boat's not moving at all. As long as those things are happening, it should be all good. You can duck under this camera here. It doesn't really play any kind of factor. So I just kind of whack this guy. You could shoot him if you want. And then again, use that cutting tool. Get into these gates. Now again, usually your secondary targets are going to take 3 tables to get a full bag. This one, it just took 2 for me. So I was able to get a full bag and about 400,000 or so. Let's see here. Yeah, about 447,000. So yeah, and then retrace your steps. I kind of ran into the cars again on this double back, so you'll see me kind of go take cover here. And yeah, you're just going to essentially retrace your steps back to the Longfin, where we will go to the drainage pipe. I'm going to scrub there now. Alright, great. So we're back at the Longfin, and a bunch of boats driving around. They don't really care. So we're going to take this to the drain pipe. That's going to be our way into the compound. And I actually pull up the map and show you where you can find the drain pipe in a few seconds. But I just kind of get away because I didn't want to be near that land anymore because I just killed a bunch of people. So there's that yellow dot. It's just the water on the other side of the yellow dot, obviously. And then I'll just scrub there now because this is just a bunch of water. Alright, so we're back. You kind of saw me messing around in the water in my interactive menu. I was actually looking for my rebreathers. I figured out then that you could just go underwater and hit left on the D-pad to put on a rebreather. So now I have a rebreather. Those are going to be important for this part because I'm not sure if you can run out of air while you're cutting this or not, but I didn't want to find out. So I put a rebreather on. It definitely drains the air while you're cutting, so I assume it will drain your breath as well. So might as well just play it safe. Don't want to die just for a silly thing like this and then have to restart the whole thing and go buy rebreathers at ammunition or whatever. So might as well play it safe. Bring them along. I think you can get them in your sub, but I'm not sure on that. So we go through the grate and just swim through here. Really easy. Real simple. Just get in, go to the yellow dot, hit right on the D-pad, and you're in. And it's pretty easy. So I'll go ahead and scrub ahead until the guards part. Alright, so this is the part of the heist where you can really mess things up. But it's still pretty simple, just gotta be patient. So you come up here, you murk this guy, shoot him in the head. He might drop a key card, he might not. It doesn't really matter if you're solo because you can't use the key cards anyway, because that requires 2 people. You go to the right a little bit, you murk that guy. You'll see me, I kind of got lost, and so I was figuring out where to go next. These 2 are talking, so you don't want to go behind them because they will see you. It'll just retrace your steps, go back down. Avoid that camera because it's not even around you. Now, you'll go up these stairs, and this is kind of the meta for this part. You'll just go over here, and you're going to pin yourself to this wall over here. Right about here. I was messing around with it because I wasn't exactly where I wanted to be. It kept pushing me to the right, and then it pushed me to the left where I was like mostly exposed. Didn't want to do that either, so I actually just ended up aiming. Aiming and putting myself right where I wanted to be, right when he walked up, so that worked out. And then murk him, walk through his hallway. Pretty sure you could continue straight here. I went left just because I didn't want to hit that camera, but I realized after I went left that it didn't even matter anyway. But you can still go left because you do want to murk this guy, and I don't know where he will be with relation to your guys' tries. So cut through the left, avoid the headache of when this guy comes around. This guy in the red shirt, he's coming around right now. Wait till he's out of view of the camera. If he dies in view of the camera, that might set it off. Don't want to risk anything. It might not. I'm not really sure. But he's all alone, so it doesn't really matter. Just don't even risk it. Now these guys, this is probably the trickiest shot, and it's not even that tricky. So just murk this guy through the little banister here. Is that a banister? A railing? Stone, so I don't like calling it a railing, but either way, murk him. This part I had to get real patient because it seemed like everything went wrong all the time. So decided he wanted to turn around, so I was like, alright, I'm out of here. So then he does his little lap, and I wait for him to do his lap. Keeping an eye on the red skull guy over here. Don't want to get him mad. And as long as you stick to this orange wall, or like kind of drive your shoulder into it, the guy up top won't see you. So then I start, second try, here we go, and red skull turns. I don't even know if he's up on my level, but I didn't want to try it. So back in the corner we go. Hopefully your guys' will be a little bit more clean than this. Again, I actually don't know if he's on our level or not. I didn't want to risk it. So I decided I will try on the third lap. I got a little antsy there. I almost pulled the trigger there, but I've failed more than once at that, so I decided patience was the best way to go. And even then, I decided I can only be so patient. So I started walking. He decided to turn, so I started walking towards him. And murk him. That one felt really good because he had given me so much trouble. Then you can murk this guy, you don't have to. A new guy appears where he is anyway, so just go ahead and murk him, don't murk him, it's fine. So next, we're going to go around. So this is his house, I guess. So go up these stairs here. You're going to pin yourself to this wall because the last red guy here, he's going to walk and round that corner. And sometimes he stops at the corner, sometimes he doesn't. Most of the time when me and my friends have done this, he has stopped at the corner and we just murk him there. But sometimes he does just come down the stairs. So adapt and overcome. So he dropped that key for me. You don't really need the key because we're just going to be retracing our steps. But it's it's handy, just in case. You're going to come over here and grab this wall safe. I got really lucky this time because there was about a 90 G in it. Then there's the painting if you want to grab that. Not always there, but I was too full. My bag was too full, so I couldn't even do it. So then you're doing this hacking. It's really simple. You can just start at the top, and then obviously for the second one you'll go top 1, top 3, or top 2, top 3, top 4. Real simple. Again, top 1, top 2, top 3, top 4. Until it... And it automatically processes it, so that's nice. You don't have to like hit a button and try. I don't even look at the picture on the right. I just kind of line up what a fingerprint looks like. Then you get this nice little screen. And real simple, real easy. You're now going down to the vault. So you're going to use the same old trick, same story, same song, different verse. Use that cutter. Get in there. Now I had a safe treasure, not a treasure, so just memorize that safe. If you use the plasma cutters, I've heard it's not good to feather the trigger, just go ahead and lay onto it. But if it's the safe, then you don't need to worry about the plasma cutters. So go ahead and grab those. You're a good 1.6 million in the green. And then you're just going to retrace your steps back. So you're going to retrace up to the main entrance. That's going to be our exit out of the compound. And still no one has seen me. No alarms going off. Nobody cares. Nobody knows. Even Scully guy over here doesn't care, doesn't know. Now, there was a replacement of guards. So, like I said, the one I took out by the gate, not this guy, but the next guy behind the gate, he's back. There's a new guy. He doesn't even care about his dead buddy over there. So murk him, because he is directly in your way. I think that key that we picked up, that unlocks that, so that is helpful for that. But not needed. You can go around it. Alright, go through this little cutscene, and we're almost done and out of here, guys. So the next part of this, we're only killing one person. Actually, I lied. We're killing two people. And they both are so easy. They're just probably one of two of the easiest kills in this heist. So go ahead and murk that guy by the bike. You're just gonna steal his bike. And so up to the left here, you'll see it kind of right there. There's the helicopter to the left. You can put a bunch of sticky bombs on that if you have the conspirator weapon loadout. Put a bunch of sticky bombs on that. That is the boss's helicopter. So if he gets into his helicopter like he does for me toward the end of the mission, you just blow it up. I didn't because I didn't want to, but here we are. Just kind of come onto this little lower shore. You can just book it into the water too. You might lose a little bit of money for getting hurt. I thought about just swimming because that boat just just sailed away, so I was thinking about swimming it. You can swim it, just swim into the sunset, but I was going to be patient and wait for another boat because I just didn't want to swim. So there's the boat, and they do drive close enough you can lock on, get a headshot, boom. And his buddy didn't even care, so that's nice. And then you just drive off into the sunset. As you can see, the helicopter just spawned. Doesn't know where I am. He just knows that his stuff is gone. Tried to hit acceleration on the boat and started shooting instead. So you know. And then quite literally just driving into the sunset. Pretty magnificent, pretty glorious. You don't need to get to your exfil point. You just need to drive away from the island. And again, you don't even need to be in a boat. You could just swim away. So, yeah, pretty easy, solo, and a good 1.6 million. And it'll go black here in a second, but I think you end up paying a middleman 200,000 because I ended up with about 1.443. And then you can just keep grinding it that way. There's really no change to the strategy once you pass it. So we're going to get our pass screen. Boom. Obviously, I get the platinum because nobody else was involved. And potential take 4.75 million. Only got 1.44. But still not too bad for what, 20 minutes? So you can also get the elite bonus if you do it in a certain time limit and don't restart. And there it is. Easy. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe for more. This has been the Cayo Perico Heist.